Lately, I've been seeing speculation about how Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man could be killed off in No Way Home. Considering the fact that Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and possibly the Sandman from Sam Raimi's universe are all going to be in this movie, it's become a strong possibility for Tobey to return. Now, with a big movie like this, you never know what to expect. So I thought I'd talk about why I don't think Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man should be killed off. My first reason is, it doesn't make sense. Bringing back a beloved character just to kill them off? I don't think so. This is Spider-Man No Way Home, not the Star Wars sequels. We want this to be an actually satisfying movie. I know Disney is involved in the Spider-Man stuff too, so let's just hope they don't mess that part up. But they have a chance here to tell an interesting story. Killing a character off just to force a movie to feel some sort of emotional weight would be a cheap move. Obviously, death scenes can be done really well and meaningful, but this would just piss people off. Reason number 2 is, it's not Miles Morales' story. Honestly, with everything I've seen on the internet, I wouldn't be surprised if Miles was in this movie. I wouldn't even be surprised if I myself were in the movie. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Into the Spider-Verse. The Spider-Man that you see in the beginning is similar to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which has led some people to believe that they're going to adapt that plot and for some reason kill off Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in the same way that they did in that movie. However, Miles Morales hasn't made an appearance in the MCU at all, but Aaron Davis has because of that scene in Homecoming where Spider-Man encounters him. And there's also the deleted scene where Miles was mentioned by name. It's more than likely that Miles is going to appear in the MCU, but we just don't know when. It's always possible that he could appear in No Way Home, and I think a lot of us would be excited to see him there. Reason number 3 is that Tobey's Spider-Man is not from the same universe. The point I'm saying here is that even if Tobey comes back, including all of these villains as well as Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, this is still going to be a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is still the main character in this. Now I hear a lot of people saying, oh, well, Tobey could have a heroic death in this movie, but why not Tom Holland's? It would be more impactful. But, oh no, he's got like 26 more movies in this contract, so that it just can't happen quite yet, can it? Reason number 4 is, just because Tobey is the oldest, / isn't in a lot of movies these days, doesn't mean he has to be killed off. I really have just been pissed off at this point with people being like, oh, Tobey Maguire isn't even in movies that much anymore. That means his Spider-Man should just be killed off. No, you're just saying he should die because he's older. Just because there are people who exist who are older than you, doesn't mean they should die. What do you have against old people? Plus, he's not even that old. He's 46 right now. That's your dad's age. Tobey Maguire is your dad. You wouldn't want your dad to die, would you? Well, I mean, maybe you do, but that would be an issue that's out of my control. Reason number 5 is Tobey could bring a lot of fans into the MCU. This is more of an opinion for myself, and I think a lot of people can relate to. It's mainly the fact that I just don't want to watch my favorite character, or at least my favorite version of this character, be killed off. It would feel disrespectful, honestly, to go through all this effort to bring them back, and then just kill them off. See, there's a lot of things I would do if they killed off Tobey. First, I would consider it to be non-canon. Even if it is technically part of the MCU. I just don't want it to happen. You understand me, right? Look, I'm putting my best faith in them that they're going to make a good movie here. They've done it. So Kevin Feige and, all the other people, don't do this. Don't do this.